Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Hermitcraft. Today, guys, we are in the Nether, and we are digging out some area here to fit our expansion to our Nether Tunnel. So if I put down a few torches here, maybe we can see a little bit better. There we go. Yeah, so this is our Nether portal at the end of our Nether Tunnel currently. So this leads to the end dimension here, actually. Also, there's a hole in the roof because people keep digging down into this. God dang it. This is why we're making this partially as well. Because we're going to fill in the tunnel on top of the Nether because that should no longer be used, although some people still use it for some reason. But we need to extend this all the way out to the map district. So the map district is in this direction here. And then once we get down to this point, I think we have to turn to the left, and we're going to go through like a crimson forest biome over here. I think maybe another, 100 blocks or so. See the crimson nilium there. So that's the plan here. Need to dig out this area here so we can fit in the tunnel. So let's go ahead and start digging here. Start chipping away at this project and extend the tunnel down to the map district. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We now have this tunnel starting to take shape. We've dug out quite a large portion of it. We got some crying obsidian down, soul sand down, soul soil down, some black stone spaced out so we know where everything is going to go. And yeah, this tunnel actually goes all the way down. If you can see it just down there past the hoglins, which there are quite a few of here, since this is Crimson Forest. That is actually the map district portal all the way down there. We've now moved it down from the roof. So that's great, and yeah, we're just sort of continuing on along here. I do need to get some beacons down here too, because the speed 2 beacons don't reach down here. I think if we go to the portal, they might be close. Let's just see. If we get through here, yeah. So they kick in right around here, so we need to add in another speed beacon, probably like over in this section somewhere, I would say. So that way we'll have continuous speed everywhere. But for now, we're going to go ahead and start to place down some of the stairs and things to make up the Blackstone Tunnel. So that is where we're at the moment with the tunnel. So we'll keep going here and see how it goes. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We now have the tunnel down to the map district mostly complete. We still have a few details to fill in, like this corner of the portal right there needs to be filled in. We got some areas which need lava filled in, which does take quite a bit of time. And we also need to get some beacons in here so we move even faster down these soul sand and soul soil pathways. But for the most part, the tunnel is now intact. So let's go to the shopping district. Let's purchase ourselves some beacons. And of course, to buy beacons, you come over to the Lovely Lamp Shop. I assume that's what it's called, Lovely Lamp Shop, to get the beacons for 1 diamond block each. Fantastic. So, they probably have, yep, I got a thing here. I gotta dump off a whole bunch of stuff we're using to make this tunnel. So let's just dump some of that off there. Get out our diamonds, which we have a little bit of. And then we should craft this into diamond blocks. Very good. And let's get 1, 2, 3, 4 beacons. Very good. That'll work. Put our diamonds back in there. There we are. And let's see. Do we need anything else? I'm trying to think. I don't think we do. I think we got everything else at our base, including all the bases we can put on the beacon, because we do want to put some beacon effects down, like speed boost, for instance. So yeah, let's go get some gold from our base. We should have plenty of that. So I'll be right back. Oh yeah, that's a lot of gold. That'll do it. That'll do it. That's a long way down to the beacon. Although it looks like blackstone, there's actually a beacon under there. Made of pure gold, by the way. So hopefully we can make our way up to the top. I got no clue where I'm at right now. There's no, like, familiar reference markers around here, although we're fairly close to the hub still. But we gotta clear out the area all the way up to the top of the nether. Otherwise, the beacon does not go through. But if we do this, which I believe we just did... Yes! Dun 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 dun! There we have it. Let's just drop on in. And we'll try and slow down before we hit the bottom. Wow, I did not... yeah, I forgot this was here. Good thing we didn't die. But, yeah, that should allow us to then drop on down. We hope. And hopefully, if I move this out the way, and then drop down here, there we go. We should now be able to put on some super speed. There we go. With our golden beacon down here, you can see solid gold. So that's great. 1 down, 3 more to go. So let's put them all down. All right, and of course, can't forget, we need that purple beacon coloring to it. There we go. That's a lot better. Nice. All right. This part is done. Let's keep going. All right, ladies and gents. So our tunnel extension is now completed. Here's what it's looking like right here. So same great tunnel design that we had before, but now extended all the way down to the map district. And just to show you how long it is, we can take this pathway back to the end portal area and to our pyramid area. You can see we also put down signs, so we got the hub straightforward, end portal straightforward, and then cub straightforward, so that's where we're going to go. So let's just take this path here. You'll see about 1/3 of the way down we get some speed boost from some beacons, and this remains with us throughout the rest of the tunnels. So that's super nice. We got super fast travel. By the way, our boots are taking an absolute beating here. These are almost actually destroyed, so we got to repair these pretty quickly because they're at 60 durability just from running back and forth amongst the soul sand and the soul soil here for so long. Yeah, you can see the signs here. End portal is this portal right here in front of us. The hub is straightforward. We're straightforward, so we'll keep going straight. We got maps on the back side too right there that, you know, direct you to the map district or wherever else you want to go. This one says the same thing. Hub straightforward, pyramid straightforward, skeleton farm is this portal. That's why that arrow is going that way. I think it's just a nice thing to be able to navigate around having these signs here. Sort of like the interstate highway system a little bit. So yeah, pyramids that way, hub straightforward, and then nether roof access, of course, is right here. This is how I get up to my gold farm and my piglin farm right up there. So that's sweet. And yeah, we're going to go back to the pyramid here. Very good. So yeah, that is the whole nether tunnel to the map district completed, and the other hermits can come on down from the hub this way to get there now super quickly. So no more going through the 1 wide 3 tall janky tunnel up there out of netherrack, so that's great. So happy that's done. Let's move on to something else now. Welcome one and all to the Great Pyramid. It's not the okay pyramid, it's not the somewhat decent pyramid, it's the Great Pyramid. And today we start a project which hopefully will allow us to potentially have our Great Pyramid here in Minecraft approach the greatness, the grandeur, and the prestige of the actual Great Pyramid of Giza in Egypt. After all, this pyramid is already crafted in the shape of the Great Pyramid of Giza. The base along the outside is already exactly the same as the Great Pyramid, and the height is also quite similar. And today we bring, or start to bring rather, some elements of Egypt into the pyramid, which I've been wanting to do for quite a long time. I am super excited about this, so let's get up to the 3rd floor where this is going to take place, and let me explain to you what the plan is. The plan is, on this 3rd floor, we want to fuse some elements of Egypt. For instance, the Eye of Amun-Ra, or the head of Anubis, with some of the elements of Minecraft. For instance, the head of the Iron Golem, or perhaps the majestic llama head, which we saw can be quite majestic, as we saw in Season 5 of Hermitcraft with Llama Land. And I also with the fusing of those elements of ancient Egypt and of Minecraft, would like to incorporate a village within those builds. So, I have a little village right over here started up. You can see we have 5 villagers. There were 4 last time I was here, so there's some breeding going on here. But yeah, just a very small village, which I recently started on a live stream. We actually imported these villagers from the nearest village, which is right over there. You can just barely make out that hut right there on the edge of the loaded chunks. Let me just get out here and fix this real quick. So we just basically carted all those guys over here, and of course the golems spawned in as well as protection for those villagers. But we want to have not just villagers in a one wide hole. No, we're going to have a village fit for a pharaoh. So that means villagers which can walk around, which are free to walk around and do whatever villagers do. So before we confuse the elements of Egypt and the elements of Minecraft, we need to do a slightly technical thing here, and that is we need to take care of these villagers. So you might notice the too high wall of glass here. That is necessary because at the moment the pyramid walls here are made of stairs, as you can see. All stairs all the way up to the top. Now the problem is that villagers can actually see through stairs with their AI. So they think they can just walk straight out here, which causes some issues because they will just try to do just that. They will try to walk out and they can't get out. So what we need to do is we need to come to the edge here and we need to fill in this block, and this block all the way along the outside, all the way around the 3rd floor of this pyramid. That way, the villagers will not randomly path through the wall here, and they will stay doing villager things throughout this floor. So that is one of the things we need to start off with today. So I'm thinking we're going to use smooth sandstone for this, just because it fits with the smooth sandstone stairs we already have up. So let's go, and we might need to make a smelter for this, but we're going to smelt up a bunch of sandstone and start making the outside of this wall. We are now up on the 4th floor of the pyramid, getting ready to build our smelter, and the design for the smelter I'm going to use is actually my own design. This is going to be the Super Smelter version 2 with 36 furnaces. So it's going to be quite significantly faster than the small smelter we have in our small pyramid outside, but I'm actually out of furnaces and also out of iron. We got 7 hoppers to our name, so we're going to need to get some more iron because we need hoppers coming in the top, coming in the back for the fuel, and yeah, we're going to build up this entire smelter array here. If you don't know what the Super Smelter version 2 is, by the way, I'll provide a link in the description to my own tutorial now, which I will be following for this build. It's still a really good design, still one of the fastest smelters out there, and it's very fuel efficient as well. So, let's go get some more iron first, and then we'll start to build this super smelter. 3 diamonds for 32 blocks, not a bad deal at all. We'll take 1, 2, 3. There we go. There we are, and 4, 5, 6, 7. That should be enough, I think. At least for now. There we go. Thank you, Tango, for the iron, and let's head back to the base, build up the super smelter. Well, that was pretty easy, and like I said, I would highly recommend anybody who needs a decent smelter to check out the Super Smelter version 2. Again, link in the description, and this thing is ready to use. This thing's fully ready to go. You can see if I flick this lever, it sends off both the minecart chest and the minecart hopper, which does the fuel, and then this is the automatic versus manual mode. The reason why I didn't do hoppers here is because, yeah, sometimes you want the items to stay in so you can get the XP out. So this will help us with that. And I think there's not too many, so I should be able to get a decent amount of XP. But yeah, they can turn it off like that. Now it's off. When those cards come back, they stay here. And that's basically the entire thing. So now we just got to fuel it up, which should be relatively easy. We can head on down here, down the magma block thing here, and we want to go out this way, I believe. Yep, right here. There we go. Come out here, and then we'll fly on down this way, and then we'll fly down this way to our kelp farm. Here we go. Alright, this thing should, yep, still be rolling. Yep, very good. This thing also uses kind of a similar thing to our super smelter, but yeah, this is smelting up all of our kelp. We got plenty in here that I've I need to come and craft, I believe. This thing's probably already done dropping off its fuel, but we also have some in reserve. We got dried kelp blocks for days, guys. Dried kelp blocks for days. We actually need more storage than we have here at the moment, but I think we're going to grab some of that dried kelp. We'll craft some of this stuff up here as well, like so. And we're going to use this as fuel in our furnaces. Alright, ladies and gents, so here we have it. We got ourselves some sandstone, which we will throw in here. An entire shulker box worth right there. Very good. And then we got, of course, the dried kelp blocks right here. Very nice. We'll let those... Actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to, just for this one time, let's do this. And plop on in here, just to make sure everything is filled up initially here. There we go. And then we'll just plop the rest into this chest here. That'll all filter down much slower into these hoppers here, and into this hopper right here. So now all we got to do, let me get out my thing here, plop this guy in there, hit the lever, hit this, and there we go. All the way down the line and all the way back, and this should be smelting now. All the sandstone we need to complete this project for today. Very nice. And there's already some sandstone smelted in here. There we go. 5 of them. And then on this pass we should get a whole bunch more. Also, I need food, I'm now realizing. But here we come. Yep, right up there. And it's being dropped off here, and everything's working nicely. Fantastic. Smelted down and smoothed out, this sandstone is ready to be stacked in place. Smooth sandstone has now been placed all along the outside, so we got 2 block thick walls here, pretty much, plus the bottom one here. So that should allow us to break these blocks right here and allow these guys to walk around. Should also prevent golems from spawning, because basically what's happening here is the golems are getting too far away from the villagers, and the villagers panic, and yeah, then they spawn another golem in, so hopefully that will also no longer happen. Look at that. Peace in our time. You love to see it. You love to see it. They're going to work, they're calmly going about their business, and most importantly, they're not freaking out. So that project over there is done for now. We'll be back to those guys in a bit, but for now, we're going to move on to something else here in the pyramid. I need to move this roof down like 8 blocks. There's a couple of reasons for this. Number one, you'll notice that this column is not the same height as this column, which makes it look a little bit strange. So that's a little bit of a problem that I would like to rectify by basically putting the roof at this level right here, all the way across. So this would be lowered by about 8 blocks. It would also give us a lot more room on the top floor to put some redstone underneath, and also potentially to add depth to the ceiling. So that is something that I'm going to do. I'm thinking right now, for this ceiling, maybe we put down some lapis ore blocks. I'm not sure we'll have enough, but I think it could be cool. We have a lot of lapis as sort of like a accent color, I guess, right now. As you can see on these big arches here, we also have lapis as an accent here, lapis as an accent right here, and I think it would be really cool to put lapis on the ceiling. That'd be really nice, like a nice blue ceiling. And then we can put like designs and stuff on that potentially. Let me see how much lapis I have. Not much. Stack and a half plus however much this is. So maybe that's not a good idea. Yeah, you know what? This is going to be called the Great Pyramid, not the OK Pyramid. So we're going to go for it. We're going to go for the lapis lazuli ore blocks on the roof, making up the ceiling, I think. So we got a bunch of lapis lazuli ore here, which you saw in the box earlier. We got a little bit more in this chest, and these right here. Hopefully this will be enough. Let's get out our fortune pick, which should hopefully be intact in the ancient debris box, although maybe not. That would be a no. Although it's not in there at all. It's actually in the utility box. And it is intact. Fantastic. Awesome. Sweet. So, put this down, do a little bit like this, and hopefully this will get us enough for at least a decent way through the new roof. So we fortuned every piece of lapis ore we had and ended up with a almost shulker box full of lapis lazuli blocks, which is pretty good. I think this is doable actually, so let's grab this. Let's grab a little bit of lapis lazuli blocks. There we go. And then we'll grab a little bit of our scaffolding here, and we'll tower up here. Hopefully this will allow us to gauge where we need to be at for this project. So we want to go, I think, so that we're around here, right? So let's see. So one above that, one above this. So maybe like here. Maybe one higher than that. One higher than this would be good, I think. So maybe here. Yeah. That'd be good. Right here. Right here is the level we're going to be at. So let's see how far this amount of lapis takes us. I think it should take us a fair amount, because I don't think it's 100 blocks at this level from one side to the other, but we'll see. We'll see. Anyways, yeah, gonna get started on this project. I'll be right back. All the lapis lazuli blocks are now placed down, and I gotta say, the new lapis texture looks great as a tiled floor, especially when combined with the sandstone and the purple of the crying obsidian here. So, digging this, looking really cool here. Still a long way to go though. You can see we only made it about a quarter of the way in terms of the area we need to cover. So, all we need to do is just mine 4 times more lapis than we have so far for the entire season, and then we should be good. Which is easier said than done, and will not be done today, but maybe during some live streams we'll do some mining for lapis. We'll also be able to get diamonds that way too, which we desperately need, because we're quite low on those as well. Just got another stack or so. Yeah, just about another stack or so of diamonds, which we're definitely going to need more of. But anyways, for now, guys, I think that's going to have to be it for me today. If you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like, be sure to subscribe, and as always, thanks so much for watching. Have a very happy Thanksgiving, and I will see you guys soon. Farewell.